guys, I wanted to jump in here really quickly before I get started into the video, and the video is such a feel-good video. I don't want to make a little rain cloud over the video, but I just wanted to jump in here and thank you guys so much for all of your support and your love with this little Instagram scandal that's been going on. For you guys that are not aware, that are not on Instagram, my Instagram was hacked. And it has been a mission impossible to try to get in and out of it. And it's, I mean, at this point, I'm waiting on Instagram to hear more from them. But in the meantime, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for your support and your love and being there and letting me know and making me aware that there was more going on, or, you know, just telling me or just reaching out to me. That means so much to me, and I really do appreciate that. I don't know what I'm going to do at this point. I'm really thinking about starting over again. So I'm thinking about just deleting this account once I am able to get into it, instead of just going through it, because it's a possibility that they could get into it again. So even with me changing security codes and stuff, so I was already made aware of that. So, I don't know. I'm just thinking about just starting over again. It'd be a little hard in a way with the followers and, you know, the material I'm not really worried about, because people don't really go back and look at a lot of older material on Instagram. So I'm not really worried about that. It's just the whole idea of, you know, subscribers and stuff. So anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. I really do appreciate that. That means a lot to me as well, because you guys, you know, your feedback means so much to me and helps me. So anyway, just let me know about that. I love you guys so much. And, you know, on to the video, and hope you enjoy it. Hello out there, all my Gabe and Gabettes. It feels so weird saying that. Hope you guys are doing great today. Hope you're having a fabulous, fantastic, fabulousness of a day today. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Gabe. This is Gabe Loves Makeup, and just so glad that you are here. You know, pull up a chair, grab you a drink, you know, something to eat, you know, whatever it may be, because today we're going to be playing with the Natasha Denona Love Palette, and we're going to be playing with the Natasha Denona Retro Palette and creating our own Crush Palette using the palettes that we have, so we don't have to go out and spend $25 on a little palette that we don't need. So anyway, if that's something that interested you, and you're kind of interested in seeing what I'm going to come up with, then, you know, stick around and let's find out together. Have anything on my eyes except for just a little bit of my Huda Beauty. I did a little bit of my cupcake, cotton candy. I did a little bit of that over my lid. I love this as the eyeshadow primer. It is so good as a primer. It's like the perfect set of matte, but it's not too matte, but it's perfect for eyeshadow base. I've really been enjoying it. I've been using this a lot for eyeshadow base lately, but I've got that on. I do have the mascara left over from another video that I just did, so I just left it on so we wouldn't have to worry about mascara too much, as we may do a lash with this look, but I'm not really sure yet, but we're gonna wait and see. So did anybody buy the Crush Palette? Okay, so when I saw the Crush Palette come out, it was super cute, and I really did like it. If you guys saw my, when I went through all of my drawers and I got rid of stuff, and I was getting rid of my stash, and I went through it. I will put it up here, but if you guys have not seen it, but I actually give away my mini Love palette that I had, because it just was okay, but it wasn't something that I wanted to keep. And I have the Love palette, which it's not my favorite palette, but you know, I've been playing with this a little bit more, and I'm starting to actually really like it a lot more than I did. But I just thought that the shades that were in the Crush palette, I was like, you know, why do I need to spend $25 on something that I might already have? So I played around with this palette, and then there's one or two in my Retro palette, and I was able to come up with the shades close to the Crush palette. So my good friend, Glam Girl Chelsea, I will be posting up here some pictures that she did, some swatches for me, because she has the palette, and she also did a review on that. So if I get you, I'll try to remember to put it down below, so that way you can go over and look at hers to see what she did with the actual palette. You know, but she actually did some swatches for me, so I'll put those over here so you guys can see them. And also I have the Natasha Denona from her site, the swatches that she has as well. And I feel like I've came up with, they're pretty close, or they're pretty near close, and then we're going to do a look with it and see what we come up with. Now I'm ready to get started. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go into what would be called Lotus. So we're going to be doing First and Valentine together. So I'm going to tap in and get a little bit of my First, and then tap in and get a little bit of my Valentine. And we're going to go in here, and we're just going to mix those two together right here in the crease. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, that's really pretty. Ooh, I like that. That's a pretty pink. Ooh, it's so pretty. You know, you guys, if you're new to my channel, I love pink. I'm really infatuated with pink eyeshadows and reds and berries and oranges. I just love color. I'm just like all into it. I can't wait for Natasha to come out with her new palette. If you guys have not seen it, I will not put it in here because I may get in trouble for it. But she coming out with a new palette in March. The kind of, I think because the circus one came out last year, and I have the circus one, and I can't wait for this one because it's more pastel. The other one was a little bit darker. This is more pastel. It's like spring goodness in a palette. I'm so excited for it. So anyway, it's gonna be a lot of fun. If you don't like color, you're not gonna like that one because it's definitely got a lot of color in it. If you didn't like the circus palette, or if it's not your jam, then you definitely will not like her new palette because it's definitely going to be really pretty. It's going to be very colorful as well. And also, I've been eyeing the new Hindish palette that's getting ready to come out this week. It's very, very pretty. It's got a very pretty. It looks very springy as well. And I don't have any of his palettes, so I mean, it's something that I might be interested in maybe picking up because there's not a lot that I'm really interested in picking up. You know, it's a lot of like meh, and you know, and then things that I've tried, you know, it's like here of late I've not really been happy with. I went in the store and played in quite a bit. If you guys are on my community page, went through some of the concealers and looked at some of them and some of the newness, and I'm just like, none of them are like I'm real impressed with. So I mean, I'm just like not really excited right now with a lot of the things that are coming out. So nothing's really blown me over to the moon yet. And you know, being in retail, I see a lot of it, or I get to see it firsthand, and I'm just really not been into it. Have you guys been into it much? Because I just definitely have not been. Let's go into Soul. So I'm going to take Soul. Let's do it with the same brush. Let's just do the same brush. Let's take Soul out here. We're just going to go more out here, the outer corner, and we're just going to start building that up a little bit right in here. Just to kind of start building it, tapping that out a little bit more. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I really like this. So that was Soul. So pretty. And we might come back to that shade a little bit later, but right now I'm just kind of like building it up a little bit, but I really like that. I'm going to take my little Retr brush in 03. We're going to take a little bit of that. So now we're going to make the shade Claret, and it's a heart and passion mixed together. So I'm going to take a little bit of passion, and then I'm going to dip into a little bit of heart. We're just going to go in those together and tap off a little bit of the excess, and we're just going to go here in the crease and really build that up a little bit to make it really kind of just deepen my crease a little bit more. Ooh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. I can't really show you guys because I'm not really good at like shutting my eyes. My eyes are so small. But kind of like building up my crease a little bit. So it's kind of giving that really, ooh, that is so pretty. Shade Lotus again. So I'm going to go back into Lotus, or what would be Lotus if we had the palette in front of us. I just, you know, I know it was only $25, but I just didn't want to spend the money. I don't know. Sometimes do you guys feel like that? I feel like it was kind of, I know it was kind of like a cash grab, I feel, for Natasha. Although I thought the palette was really pretty and I actually came very close to getting it. I just kind of just, you know, like, you know, I've got these colors like 5 times. I really don't need any more palettes because I just feel like, you know, sometimes you just get so overwhelmed and you just get so tired of buying just things just to have them. I mean, it was just like, because after a while, I mean, like how many times am I really going to go back into that palette and use it? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that will just diffuse that out a little bit. So just give it like a little diffusal, but in person, it's pretty bold. I mean, it's a really pretty bold color. So I'm going to do a little bit of a cut crease because I feel like I want to do a cut crease with this. I think I do. So I want to do it, and then we will be right back. I did a cut crease. We did it in a pretty, it looks so pretty. And I took a little bit of my Charlotte Tilbury Eyes, I think it's the Eyes to Mesmerize or Mesmerizing Maroon. It's in the metallic duo. I did the metallic part just up underneath my eyes because we're going to set it in a minute with like a shadow. But what do you guys think? It looks really pretty. I haven't done concealer yet, so don't worry about if we've got any fallout or anything like that. So now that I've got that done, there's 2 colors that we haven't really used. If we had the 5-pan, there's 2 colors that we haven't used. And Daisy is the pink one, which we're going to go over that in a second. But I think I want to use the Koi, which is supposed to be like the plummy shade. And we're going to go in and use a little bit of that. So I'm going to go in and the one that I picked was Groove that looked very similar to it. So we're going to go out here and just add a little bit right here, because I don't want to take too much over what we just did with the cut crease, but I do want to add a little bit more here and connect it a little bit more to the actual Charlotte Tilbury. And we're going to go right over the Charlotte Tilbury with this color. And we're going to get that kind of a look, because I wanted this to be a really bold look. So it's really pretty. Now, of course, you don't have to do this if you don't want to go this bold. You could do just the top and not do the bottom or whatever. And of course, I'm going to clean it up too when I do concealer. So that'll clean it. That'll change a lot whenever I do that. But yeah, it looks really pretty so far. I love the way it's making, how big it's making my eyes look. I really love that. Now we're ready for the bubblegum shade, or the shade that we made up that's going to be the bubblegum shade, which would be the shade Daisy. But before we do that, let me take a little bit. I'm going to take my Pat McGrath. This is my Intensify Artistry wand. And I'm going to take a little bit of that, and we're just going to click it up a little bit. And I think I'm just going to place a little bit of this on with, we're just going to take a little bit of this over where I just put the, where I did the cut crease, because I want it to be a little bit more impactful. And you know what? I have not used this with a Natasha Denona yet. So I thought I would try and play with this and see what it does with other shadows other than Pat. So I would think that it would do a really good job. And both of them being makeup artists, I'm sure it would be really pretty. I'm going to take my Angie Hot and Flashy, my brush BK Beauty, and this is it's a 505. We're going to take it as like a packing brush. So I'm going to take it, and we're going to, I'm going to push this into Giving, which is in the Valentine palette, or the Love palette. And then we're going to go over to Psychedelic, and I'm going to press into that, and that is in the Retro palette. I'm going to tap off a little bit of the access, and we're just going to go right in here and place it right over where we did the cut crease. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's super pretty. And you guys, you know what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take just a tap, a little bit of Pure Love right here on the end, right towards the outer corner, just to give it a little something, something. Just a little purple there. I just want a little hint of purple. And even though I know this is not in the 5 pan, I'm just adding a little bit. It is so beautiful. It's such a beautiful eye look. It's so pretty. Okay, so let me go off camera. I am gonna do some lashes, because this is so pretty. I have to do lashes with it. I'm gonna do some lashes, kind of give myself a little bit of blush, a new lipstick, and we will be right back. Okay, guys, so we are back. So what do you think of the finished product? Is it not just so pretty? Oh my God, look at this. It's just so beautiful. It looks so nice. I love the way it turned out. So pretty. It's just such a beautiful look. I really love it. I love the lip. I love everything. The blush, everything just turned out so good. It was one of those looks that I wasn't planning on it to look good. It turned out to look so good. It's so beautiful. So I have to say that this little combination, I loved it. I don't know what you guys think. You'll have to let me know that in the comments down below. Do you feel like you like it? Do you feel like it worked? You know, it just turned out to be a really beautiful look. So that using those colors, I do want to just give a little shout out. I did a little highlight with the Charlotte Tilbury Spotlight. I hadn't used her in a long time, so I thought I pulled her out and use her. I used my Patrick Ta blushes, so I used the actual, just the cream. I mixed the really pinky one and the Tropical Punch one together. I used that. And then on my lip, I did a Lancome lip liner, and I did it with my Christian Audette Miss Mistletoe, which was actually part of Tara Lynn's collection. When she did it with them, her collab, I did that. And then I put a little bit of a MAC Brave lipstick. I did a little bit of that over top of it. And then I did some of Scott Barnes Glitter Bridge Unicorn Panties. I just love this. I love this gloss. It's so pretty. And I put it over top of it. It just turned out so good. You know, of course, and I did bake with my Givenchy. It did do it just does a beautiful job. That Givenchy just really just makes it makes or breaks your look. I'm telling you, it's such a good powder. So anyway, guys, so that is it for me today. You know, please let me know down in the comments whether you like this or not. Hope you guys have had a really, really awesome day today so far. And just don't forget to be safe, be strong, be proud. Remember to stand tall, love yourself, and remember to be kind to someone today. A little kindness can go off a long way. And, you know, make sure to love somebody today. Reach out to them, let them know that you love them. Tell them that you love them. Because life is way too short. And with that, guys, we will see you again in the next episode. So take care. Bye.